Your dealership's brand might be in jeopardy. This week, I'm going to explain how and how to prevent it. Hi, this is Paul Potratz, and welcome to this week's Think Tank Tuesday. Well, as you know, we talk a lot about social media, and the reason is social media has exploded. Facebook alone, there's 118 million users in the United States. So you can imagine how important this is to your dealership as far as the brand of your dealership. When's the last time you did a search on Google for your dealership, for your Facebook page to come up? Well, that should prove the point that social media is critical, but your brand could be in jeopardy. So when you have your salespeople that are setting up individual profiles, you want to be sure that they're setting up an individual profile and not a business page profile. Just recently we had a sales guy, he set up a business page profile, and by accident he ended up merging the dealership's profile into his business profile that he was trying to make an individual profile. Sounds a little confusing, doesn't it? But the result was the dealership's Facebook page, as far as the business page, was compromised, and it became that salesperson's page too. So there was a lot of work and effort that was really in jeopardy. This week I'm going to give you some tips to try to prevent your dealership brand from being compromised by an accident. The first thing you got to do is invest in training for your employees. A lot of people think that social media is free, and it's not free. You actually have to invest in training. So start a training program with everybody in your dealership and explain the importance and lay out the social media policy. Make sure everyone understands what is acceptable, what's not acceptable, and how to set up the proper profiles. Just setting up the wrong profile can jeopardize your brand. The second thing you need to do is make sure you have a social media policy, and that is part of the hiring process, and for your existing employees that they sign this social media policy and they understand what they're signing. Some things in the social media policy that need to be included: how to set up the profile. Games are not allowed. What they can and can't do on social media. And you're probably thinking, well, can we really control that, what they're doing in their spare time? Well, of course you can, because if you do the education, you do the training, they won't make those mistakes. So it's not Big Brother's watching we're trying to control. It's let us show you how to do it and how to do it correctly, so you as a salesperson can benefit and make more money. So we're going to help you get started with a social media policy. We have it available right here on our website for you to download. It's free to download, so just download it and get your dealership information in there and make sure everybody in the dealership signs it. Make it part of that policy when somebody first starts, and go through and start that training process. That's this week's tip. Be sure and tune in next week. But before you go, I've got some exciting news to share. I'm going to be joining Brian Pash with his PCG Pit Stop. So we're going to be coming to a city near you to share in digital marketing and education for your dealership. So be sure and mark your calendar and sign up before it fills up. And I hope to see you there.
Thanks for watching Think Tank Tuesday. Tune in next week for more tips in the world of automotive digital marketing from Potratz. To download this podcast or watch previous episodes, search for us on iTunes. To learn more, visit us at ppadv.com.